Today I'm gonna show you how to do the single crochet stitch. Single crochet is one of the basic stitches in crochet. This is probably the first one to learn as a crochet beginner. You'll actually find out that the single crochet is the foundation of the majority of crochet projects. It creates a tight and dense fabric, making it ideal for dishcloths or amigurumi, or in general for projects that require a sturdy structure. Okay, so let's get started and let's learn how to do a single crochet. So before we are starting, let's gather all the necessary materials. You will need a crochet hook and some yarn. I'm currently using a medium weight yarn, it's cotton, and a 4mm hook. Just pick a hook size that corresponds to your yarn weight, and maybe check your yarn label to make sure that you pick which is the recommended hook size. Take any yarn that you prefer. My recommendation is anyway to use a light color yarn, something that makes it easier for you to see your stitches while you're working. Let's start with a slip knot. We're now going to make a foundation chain of 15 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. To make the first single crochet, let's insert our hook into the second chain from the hook. Then yarn over, pull a loop, and we will have 2 loops on our hook. We are going to yarn over again and pull through both loops. We've basically just made our first single crochet. We're now going to repeat the steps for each of the chains that we have in our foundation chain. So we're going to insert our hook into the next chain. We are going to yarn over, pull up loop. We're going to have 2 loops on our hook, yarn over again, pull through both loops. And we keep continuing throughout all chains. So again, hook into the next chain, yarn over, pull through, 2 loops on our hook, yarn over, pull through. Insert the hook, yarn over, 2 loops, yarn over, pull through. And we keep going. That's exactly like that. Insert the hook, yarn over, pull up loop, yarn over, pull through 2. So we now are continuing throughout all the next stitches until we reach the exact end of our chain. When we're getting at the end of our foundation chain, we're gonna have the last stitch. This one is the slip knot, so it doesn't count. This is gonna be our last stitch. We're gonna insert the hook, yarn over, two loops, yarn over, pull through 2. This is our first row of single crochet. Let's count the stitches to make sure that we made all the necessary stitches. So we're gonna have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14. As you remember, we skipped the first chain from the hook, so that's why from a foundation chain of 15, we are now getting 14 single crochet. Well done! We've done our first row of single crochet. To make a second row of single crochet, we are gonna turn our work and keep working on the top of the stitches that we just made in the first row. To do that, we are going to chain one and turn our work, so it's now facing in the opposite direction. Something to remember, this chain one that we just did is called the turning chain and it doesn't count as a stitch. In this case, this will not count towards our 14 stitches. So now to start the second row, we are gonna start from the first stitch, which is this V shape that we just have from the hook. So we're gonna do exactly the same as we did before. So we're gonna insert the hook under both loops of the stitch. We're gonna yarn over, pull through. Again, we're gonna have our 2 loops on the hook, yarn over and pull through the 2 loops. And again, we're gonna do the same. So the next V-shape stitch, we're gonna insert our hook under both sides of the yarn, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over and pull through 2 of them. And again we keep going. So again the next stitch is again this other V-shape stitch. We're gonna insert our hook under both strands of yarn, yarn over, pull through 2 loops on our hook, yarn over and pull through again. And we continue until the end of the row. We are getting closer to the end of the row. This is where we need to be a little bit careful because it's something that, we can usually miss, which is the actual last stitch. So again, here we have the last V-shaped stitch. So we're gonna again insert our hook under both strands of yarn, yarn over, pull up loop, 2 loops on our hook, yarn over, pull through 2. And this is how we made the second row of single crochet. To start another row, we basically just do exactly the same as we just did. So we chain one, turn our work, and again we start exactly from the first stitch with inserting hook, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. And basically we can continue up until our desired length. And here we have our final swatch of single crochet. Well done! I hope you enjoyed this tutorial and found it useful to learn and practice the single crochet stitch. Ciao!